Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. I am back with another selvage block. I have my selvages here. I am sorting them now. These are my 9-inch ones from when I cut fat 16ths. These are my 5-inch ones from when I cut scrappy pre-cuts. These are my 2-inch ones from when I cut 2-inch squares. I'm all set and I'm ready to use up some of these selvages. It would take a lot of projects to even make a dent. I have a little piece of Fusible here. This is back in stock until it sells out again. The eBay link is down below and I sell it by the yard. Go grab some. I cut some 4.5-inch squares because I'm dealing with scraps. You can use whatever size squares you want. And I'm going to try what I thought I did in my old quilt block party series, which was crazy quilting. And I didn't go watch the video, but I did see the thumbnail and I did do what I have in my brain space. And we're going to try doing the same, but with selvages. So quilt block party down below. You can go binge watch that series. I don't even remember how long ago I did it. I tried to do a follow-up series to that called Quilt Block Party Revisited, where I was embellishing the blocks, and I wasn't enjoying that, and I stopped doing it. I don't know. Maybe one of these days I'll go back to it. I do not know. But what we're going to do is we're going to put some selvages this way, and then some this way. And what I think I want to do is, I think I want to mark 1 inch in. Let me have my ruler. And I'm just going to do that with a, I have a Sharpie here. So like here at the 8, and then, well, just 1 inch in. It happens that I started in a weird way. Okay, in there. And shall I make a line? Yeah, I'm going to connect those dots. It's just going to let me know that my selvage has come down far enough. I don't have to waste selvages that way. So we're going to start sticky side up building on this part. So let's just get going. Going to start with this. Look at the little kitty cats. I love it so much. Now I'm going to have all the selvages aiming down toward me. And the reason we do that is because the next selvage, which will not ever fray because that's all woven and the way that the thread goes, so we cover the raw edge of the next one. And, you know, maybe we can fan it a little bit. So instead of just going like, you know, straight like that, I'm just going to turn it. The only two things, I want to go over my line and I want to go over the block, and I also want to make sure that I'm on the other block by at least 1/4 inch. Where's something colorful? Let's do this one with kitties. That reminds me, I have these because I just cut a bunch of scrappy pre-cuts for eBay. Now, if you're watching this in the future, this is not going to be there anymore. But if you're watching at the time that I upload, there will be penny auctions with novelty scrappy pre-cuts. Go see, go see. And even if you're watching in the future, you can go check the links down below because I might be having a penny auction up and running. We don't know, do we? Gee, I don't want to use just novelties, although they're all so cute. Okay, let's do. I'm using everything with white selvages. I like to throw some in that have colorful selvages. Look, colorful selvage and fuzzy. Some people don't want the fuzzy ones. I love them. This is looking a little bit too whitish to me. I'm going to actually start over. Okay, we'll keep that. And let's, I don't want just all whitey. Like that. Where's my fuzzy? Oh, let's do this one now. Like that. Then my fuzzy. Ooh, I like that. Okay. More. Are you frigging kidding me? How bizarre is that I just uttered the words block party. Well, I said quilt block party. And there's a frigging selvage that has block party on it. That means something. I don't know. But it's going in. Can we put it in this one right here? We can. Oh my God. If that would have said quilt block party, I'd be freaking out right now. What can we put next to that? Do we want this little bit of blue? That's an awfully chunky selvage. Ooh, let's do this one. That's awesome. It's hard sometimes to know which way the selvage is. If you can't tell, look at the back. You can usually see it better from the back. There. Okay, how about this black and white? Let's do that right here. And I don't know if I'm going to press and go sew that part first and then come back. Now, I could do a wide one here and let it go over the edge. I think that's what I'll do. Let's do these little retro kids right there. Okay, I think I am going to press. I'm just not going to touch this part. Oh, my frigging iron. I hate auto off so much. So I'm just going to let that sit there for a second. And I'm not going to take you to the machine just for the sake of trying to make this be kind of a quick video. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn this over, and I am going to trim about 1/4 of an inch away where, I don't know where anything is. About 1/4 of an inch away from the, what's it, this thing? The Fusible. Fusible interfacing, stabilizer, whatever you want to call it. You can certainly rotary cut that if you want. I'm not, because I'm on an ironing board. That'll just make it a little easier to sew. And let me tell you what I will do. First, I'm going to come in and I'm going to sew on the edge, on this side, on the edge of my Fusible. Let me press that a little bit more. I don't think my iron was fully heated. That should be good enough. So I'm going to just sew around the edge like that. That just helps stabilize that edge. And then I think what I'll do is, on this side, I'm going to sew right on that selvage, about 1/8 of an inch in. And then I'm just going to go across. This is going to be covered anyway. And then I'll go up. And then I could go across if I want again and go down. I may just go, you know, off the edge. I don't know. But I'm just going to go and sew each edge of the selvage. That was incredibly easy. I did exactly what I said. I started and I went on the edge all the way to, you know, as long as there was fabric. I didn't obviously sew here because there was no fabric to hold down. Then on this side, I started, I believe, right here, and I just came down. Then I turned my fabric, sewed to the edge of this selvage, turned, and I went up, and then I went until I was past that stitch line, turned, went this way, back down, this way, back up. It was really easy. Okay, I liked that. Now, we're going to build this way. What was the point of me having that line? It's because I would like to have my next selvage start where those dots were, but I no longer really see them. Let's see if we can do something here. Ooh, how about this? We haven't had this yet. How can I do that? Ooh, I know. All right. I'm going to cut the outside of this. That's going to be trimmed off anyway. Right there to where that line is. I'm not cutting into the Fusible. I'm going to do the same on the other side. Now that will let me know on this side. It's because if I make more, I wanted them to all be even-ish. So now this just has to be lined up with those cut pieces. Know what I mean, Jelly Bean? So I'm good. Like that. Awesome. I'm leaving that right there. Now, in this case, the selvage is facing that way. It's away from me because we're going to cover going down, and we want this to have the selvage edge. Next, I want wording or dots or something. Here we go. So I just have to make sure I cover the Fusible. And we'll put that there. It's not going to take too many. Can I use something that was up top? Yeah, that'll cover. Let's do that. That's it. Pressing. Oh, it's off again. I hate that so much. You know, I don't mind if they have auto off, but we should have the ability to turn that feature off if we're, you know, working and not getting up. Good, good. I'm going to trim about 1/4 of an inch away. And again, I'm going to go sew on the Fusible, and then I will turn this over and I will start sewing my selvages. That was very easy. I only had 3 selvages in that direction. I kind of wish I would have had more, but maybe I can try to do the same. I'm going to make 3 more of these off camera. I will square them, and then we'll see what it looks like when we put them together. I made them, and I discovered that if you accidentally iron all your strips to the wrong side, and if you peel it off your ironing board, you can still use the sticky side. I just flipped it over and it felt like there was still enough glue, and I used it. And it doesn't, you know, really do anything. I don't know. I don't really care about my ironing board covers because I can just make other ones. So I have my 4 blocks. I really liked this. Now it's hard to see different designs with only 4, but what I was going for is the diamond in the center. So I'm putting, you know, the ones that are this way, like that. And I did use just 3 selvages, like I did for my first block. You put them together like this with all of those pointing in, and you have a diamond with all this stuff happening on the outside. I really like it. And I think I'm going to stop here. I may sew these together and come up with a little project, even if it's just another hot pad, because I have one on eBay as a penny auction and it's doing pretty good. So maybe I'll put another one up. But I'm going to stop here. I just wanted to show you these blocks. I had a lot of fun making them. I really enjoyed it. I'm loving the whole selvage thing. And when I trimmed these, I just, you know, used my scissors and I just trimmed around my Fusible. So do go check out the Fusible down below. And so many cute things. A kitty and another kitty and Twitter. I have the Facebook thingy there too, but that will end up getting lost in a seam allowance. I just enjoy this so much. Block party. Oh yeah, so go check out that old series and go check out the Fusible. Go check out my penny auctions, all that stuff. All the links you need are down below. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Oh, and subscribe. You need to do that too.